This enormous building is neither a spaceship nor the new headquarters for the Pentagon. This is the Apple Park, Apple's headquarters, built at a cost of nearly $4.7 billion. Located in Cupertino, California's iconic Silicon Valley, this is the site of one of the world's largest office complexes. It all began in 2004 when Steve Jobs had an idea. He wanted a new headquarters for his fast-growing brand. 2 years after the launch of the first iPhone in 2009, Apple already has sales of around $37 billion. Now, compared to the $367 billion Apple will have achieved by 2022, this figure is certainly ridiculous. But at that time, it was pretty crazy, especially in a difficult economic context still weakened by the financial crisis of 2008. So for the Apple brand, it was time to think bigger. Its management decided to move its headquarters from the iconic Apple campus to a larger, more prestigious location. In 2010, Steve Jobs bought the campus from HP for around $160 million. The CEO had one idea in mind: to build the most innovative, largest, and therefore most expensive offices in history. To achieve his idea, Apple's creator called on renowned architect Norman Foster to build his offices of the future. Still, Jobs was the real conductor of this endeavor. Steve Jobs put his heart and soul into the project. Unfortunately, he was unable to attend the start of construction in 2014 as he died of pancreatic cancer in 2011. For more than 3 years, 250 architects worked on the Apple Park, and the building was finally inaugurated in 2017 to mark the release of the iPhone X. The whole world finally discovers this jewel of technology. With its unique circular shape, the building is fully connected and open to the outside. Its 42-foot high bay windows, the largest in the world according to Apple, make the interior very, very bright. And in terms of environmental footprint, the Apple Park is well ahead of its time. Its roof is one of the world's largest rooftops equipped with solar panels, providing around 75% of the park's energy needs. The building is also equipped with a natural air conditioning system that cools the warm California wind and redistributes it throughout the premises. And in the event of a natural disaster, the Apple Park is virtually immune, as it is one of the only buildings in the country to use a manufacturing technique known as base insulation, which protects buildings from even the most violent earthquakes. Inside, the Apple Park is equipped with dozens of services. Over 2.8 million square feet of open spaces can accommodate 15,000 employees, and there are 7 cafes, including one on 3 levels that can accommodate 3,000 people at the same time. Outside, a 97,000 square feet gym is available to employees, as well as a private medical center and the Steve Jobs Theater, an auditorium made entirely of glass and carbon fiber that welcomes the public during Apple's new product presentations. But in the end, when you get up high, you realize that the buildings make up only 20% of the land, because, as Steve Jobs wanted, the Apple Park was designed as a natural space. Over 9,000 trees have been planted: olive, cherry, apricot, and of course, apple. Outside, there are basketball courts, athletics fields, and over 3 kilometers of paths. To move between point A and B, company employees can choose one of the 1,000 bicycles available, use small electric carts, or simply choose to walk. Because at Apple, it's customary to hold meetings while walking in the fresh air, supposedly to develop creativity. And all this obviously comes at a cost. If the figures given by the company are correct, it declared in 2019 that it had spent $4.17 billion on the Apple Park, the largest, most imposing, and most expensive headquarters in history.